Now let us discuss about the Harappan civilization. It is so called from the name Harappa is a place in West Punjab which is now in Pakistan. Sir Alexander Cunningham was the first person to notice the traits of the city. Later, while laying down bricks for railway lines, the city was discovered. Dayaram Sahni discovered Harappa and R.D. Banerjee discovered Mohenjo-daro. These are the names given alongside which were discovered with Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These cities together called the Indus Valley Civilization because these cities were found near the Indus River and its tributaries. Now let us discuss about the archaeological sources. Archaeological sources such as the seals, pottery, sculptures and buildings were the main sources that led to the discovery of the Harappan civilization. The main sources are the Great Bath, the Citadel, seals, the bearded men and the dancing girls, and cemeteries and the script. Let us briefly discuss about these archaeological sources in brief. First is the Great Bath. The Great Bath discovered at Mohenjo-daro shows us about the perfection of level that the people had attained at that time. The Great Bath also shows that maybe it might be used for religious ceremonies, for bathing and other purposes. Citadel. The cities were divided into two portions, the upper and the lower portion. The upper or the elevated portion is known as the citadel and there is the lower part. All the important buildings such as the granary, assembly hall and the Great Bath was found at the citadel. It is seen that many houses were present at the upper portion and many houses were found at the lower part, which shows that the society was divided into two portions, the ruling and the ruled class. Now let us see what are seals. More than 2,000 seals were discovered from the site of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These seals are mostly in square or rectangular in shape and they bear the images of one horned bull, goat, tiger or rhinoceros. Most of the seals depict us about their religious rituals, beliefs, practices and scripts. Most of the seals were also found in different civilizations, which definitely show us that the people at Harappa were trading with other civilizations such as Mesopotamia. The dancing girl and the bearded man. The sculpture of a bearded man found at Mohenjo-daro with a shawl worn over his one shoulder and half-closed eyes is said to be a sculpture of a yogi. A bronze sculpture of a dancing girl shows us the skilled craftsmanship of the people. Cemeteries. The burial of the people tells us about their religious rituals, beliefs and practices. Because while evacuating, many things like spoons, animals were found near the dead bodies, which shows that might be people be believing in life after death. Scripts. The Harappan people believed in pictographic script, such as which depicted about birds, animals and variety forms of human. Script mostly right now have not yet been deciphered. So let us now talk about the origin of the Harappan civilization. Many theories have been put forward to show us about the origin of the Harappan civilization. These theories, there is major conflict between the scholars. What are the main theories that might be put in front of others to show that how this Indus Valley civilization came into existence. Many believe that the people migrated from other region to the Indus basin, or it might happen it is an extension part of the village or something. So there has been no clear theory about the origin. Extent of the Harappan civilization. The extent of the Harappan civilization was from Punjab, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Pind, Baluchistan to western part of the Uttar Pradesh. The map that you see over here is the extension that shows about the Indus Valley civilization, how it is formed how it is formed besides the Indus Valley and other regions. Now let us talk about the urban planning. This was the main reason why the Harappan civilization came into existence, or you can say it lasted longer than it was expected. The town planning is also known as the urban planning, and there are mainly two reasons that showed us about the urban planning of the Harappan civilization. The first is the town planning, which we can cover under the streets, drains, and other thing, and the second one is the houses. The second part of the town planning comes under monumental structures such as the Great Bath, the Granary, Assembly Hall, and etc. Let us talk about the town planning first. The whole town was divided into two portions, the lower and the upper portion. The elevated region is known as the citadel, as we all have studied, and the elevated region has most of the important buildings such as Granary, Great Hall, Assembly Hall, etc. The streets on the Harappan civilization were straight and were cutting at right angles to each other. The main street, which was in Mohenjo-daro, was about 10.9 meter long and 800 feet long. The drains, the Harappa civilization had a well-defined drainage system. The drains were steep and had a bit slope at them so that the water can easily flow away. The drains were covered and usually had inspection holes through which they were continuous cleaning and everything.